Hi, it's Attorney Nate DeLadurantey here. We're going to take a couple of minutes to talk about stuff related to attorney fees and this specific thing called fee shifting. If you have a consult with me and we're talking about your situation, this often will be a topic that we discuss, how it plays into a case, and why it's important. So let's jump right in. When we look at consumer protection laws, right, that's the thing in the area of law that I predominantly practice in. One of the big issues is the cost, right? Lawyers are expensive. They cost hundreds of dollars per hour, and it can be tens of thousands of dollars to bring a case. And sometimes that just doesn't make any sense, right? As a lawyer, I try to look at utilizing both state and or federal laws that have something called fee shifting, where my fees get shifted to the other side, to the party who messed up, the party who's getting sued, the party who did something wrong. Now, this is unusual. In our country, we have something called the American rule. Some great legal jargon here that we'll dive into and you'll understand where I'm going. The American rule states that in cases, each side is responsible for their own attorney fees. So if we have a case that involves, let's say, for example, a $5,000 or $10,000 dispute, and we might need to spend $50,000 in legal fees and costs fighting it, litigating it. It wouldn't make any sense for you to go and stand up for your rights if you're going to be losing money. That's why we have different statutes that contain fee shifting provisions. Now, there's a bunch of them out there, but some of the common ones are the Wisconsin Consumer Act, and I've got other articles and videos on that, the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Equal Credit Opportunity Act. If you're getting the picture, there's lots of them. Keep in mind that not all of them apply to every situation. So that's why it's important to get on the phone. We can talk about what you've got going on, the laws that might be implicated, and then what I might be able to do to help. We have other videos about how to hire a consumer lawyer, costs associated with that, all that good stuff. But I wanted to give you an overview on this idea, again, of fee shifting and how it is a critical portion of consumers being able to stand up for their rights. So if you're concerned about fees, you're worried about costs, set up a time for us to talk. We'll dig into that and see what we can do to help. So other common questions when it comes to fees, I thought I'd touch on these to give you some ideas. A common one is, what happens if I lose? In a case where there's fee shifting and a contingency agreement in place, if you lose, check your fee agreements depending on who you're with. There shouldn't be any charge or exposure to you. In other words, you shouldn't have to pay. Another question you want to ask whoever you're hiring is, who's in charge of paying out-of-pocket case costs? This could be court filing fees, process server fees, court reporters, expert witnesses. So you want to get clarity and make sure that you know who's responsible for those. Now, you may ask, why does a lawyer charge a contingency fee? The plain and simple answer is because the law lets them, and because without that, you as the consumer that's been harmed would not be able to afford to stand up, put your foot down, and make sure that the law is followed. So it's a great way for those that have been harmed to hire a lawyer and stand up for what's right. Now, here's the last one. It's a little bit awkward. Can you fire your lawyer? Absolutely. There can be a host of reasons why you may want to fire your lawyer. However, you need to make sure that whoever you're talking to, that you understand if your first lawyer has any rights to any fees or any funds that may eventually be recovered in your case. I hope you found this helpful. If you need to jump on the phone or schedule a time to talk with me, you can do so on our website. You'll find the address there. The link to schedule is in the upper right-hand corner of our site. You're also welcome to either email or call my paralegal, Ethan Webb, and I have his contact information there as well. I hope you found this helpful. If so, feel free to drop us a comment or, more importantly, a like. That helps other folks find us so they can understand their rights, their options, and get things done.